Hey everybody, it's your girl, Pjamma, with Pjammalyfe, and it's my second annual review of Oscar-nominated movies based on books. And today, I'm reviewing the short story Drive My Car by Haruki Murakami in his novel Men Without Women, and the movie Drive My Car, directed by Ryusuke Hamaguchi and co-written a screenplay with Takamasa Oe. The film is nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, Best International Film, and Best Adapted Screenplay. So subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. Today, I'm reviewing Drive My Car, a short story in the book Men Without Women by Haruki Murakami. The 2017 collection of short stories explores issues of marital infidelity, family dynamics, and grief, and men without women. Drive My Car tells the story of Yusuke Kafuku and his wife, a couple married for over 2 decades trying to coexist after the loss of their daughter. Yusuke, a stage actor and director, is grieving over the sudden death from cancer of his beloved, talented, but adulterous wife. And Yusuke, having been diagnosed with glaucoma after a mild car accident, hires a young woman, Misaki Watari, to be his driver. She drives him to the theater and his wife's yellow sob, listening to Uncle Vanya while he practices his lines. And during their journey, Yusuke tells Misaki of the time he befriended one of his wife's lover, Katasuki, after her death. And he recounts how he got the man to confide in him about their affair and then dumps him and after he learns what he could about his wife's adulterous relationship with him. Misaki shares some hard truths about women to Yusuke that help him deal with his loss. So Haruki Murakami writes a story full of symbolism of a man dealing with the loss of his loving yet very flawed wife and the grief over his child. The story is about the conflict of loving someone beyond what's healthy, but not being able to let go. And how he packs so much in 41 pages is really why he's one of the greatest Japanese writers around right now. So the movie Drive My Car is on HBO Max and is directed by Ryusuke Hamaguchi and co-written by Takamasa Oe and Ryusuke Hamaguchi. It stars Hidetoshi Nishijima as Yusuke Kafuku, Toko Miura as Misaki Watari, and Reika Kirishima as Oto Kafuku, Yusuke's wife. The movie is nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, Best International Feature Film, and Best Adapted Screenplay. And so the movie follows the source material, but expands the story greatly. It takes the 41 pages and makes it into a 3-hour movie. The movie centers on Yusuke, who lost his beloved yet faithful wife, Oto, who they've given a name in the movie, to a sudden aneurysm and takes place about a year after her death. So we'll get all the background in the movie of their relationship and the deceptions they use to hold their fragile lives together. And another big part of the movie was Yusuke putting on Anton Chekhov's Uncle Vanya, where he hires his wife's lover, Takasuki, to star in the role that he can no longer play. And he has to hire Misaki Watari due to the theater rules, and she, the same age as his lost daughter would have been, form a powerful bond where they share the pain of loss, grief, and traumas that each one have suffered but yet afflicted on others. The story of Mitsuki and what happens with her is completely new from the book to the movie. The movie really uses its expanded time to visually illuminate the symbolism of the book. So you really get a sense of the things that were unsaid in the book are visualized in the movie. And the car was yellow in the book because it was his wife's car that he kept after she passed away. But in the movie, they made the car red. In part, I think it was to visualize the car and the symbolism of red as a powerful color and to contrast the neutral palette in the movie. So why is it nominated? I think that this is nominated because it brings to life a short story and really creates a whole new world around it. And it is so unique and creative and is a really powerful story of grief, betrayal, and love, the dark and light sides of it. So, what did the movie get right? I think the writer-director does a phenomenal job of taking the source material and fleshing out the relationship between Yusuke and Ota, and also the story of Misake, and uses Chekhov's Uncle Vanya in Japanese and other language, including using a diverse cast with a deaf character, is just a stroke of genius. And I think the use of Hiroshima as a backdrop to the devastation the characters are feeling, which is different than the book, which kind of illuminates the kind of messed up lives that these characters have, was really brilliant. But the movie was just, what it got wrong, it was just way too long. At 3 hours, it's just massive. And I almost didn't finish it because I was like, 3 hours? But I had to actually do it in 2 sessions. But once I got into it, I just couldn't stop watching it. I also kind of wish it had the option of Japanese dubbed in English, because I think that you can understand it, but I understand that having the closed captioning forces you to really pay attention to the story and the characters. So I get why that it probably wasn't dubbed in English. Would I recommend the movie or book? I would definitely recommend the book and the movie. The book is only 41 pages, so you could do that in one sitting. And the movie is 3 hours, but it is worth every minute. It's a beautiful exploration of what lengths one does to hold on to something and ask the question, what's more important in marriage, a pretty lie or a hurtful truth? So in summary, the movie is a beautiful dark tale, but it is too long. But it's so super unique and powerful. I would give it my yay rating. So where can you find Drive My Car? You can watch Drive My Car on HBO Max and HBO. And you can read Men Without Women on Hoopla, Amazon Kindle, Apple Books, Barnes & Noble Nook, Google Play, and Kobo. Or you can check it out at your public library. So, thanks for joining us, and I hope you like my review. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell so you'll get notifications of when new videos are available. And as we say, art is too important not to share. Join us to watch the Oscars. Take care. Bye.